There was a man who had 2 sons. One day, the youngest son came to his father and said, "Father, give me the share of the inheritance that belongs to me." So the father divided his property between his 2 sons. Not long after, the younger son gathered all he had and set off for a distant country. There, he squandered his wealth in reckless and wild living. After he had spent everything, a severe famine struck that land, and he began to be in need. Desperate, he found work with a local farmer, who sent him into the fields to feed pigs. He was so hungry that he longed to fill his stomach with the pods the pigs were eating, but no one gave him anything. At last he came to his senses and said to himself, "How many of my father's hired servants have food to spare? And here I am starving to death. I will go back to my father and say, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants.'" So he got up and began the journey home. While he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. The son began his speech, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." But the father interrupted and called to his servants, "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let us have a feast and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." So they began to celebrate. Meanwhile, the older son was in the field. When he came near the house and heard music and dancing, he called one of the servants and asked what was going on. The servant replied, "Your brother has come home, and your father has killed the fattened calf because he has him back safe and sound." The older brother became angry and refused to go in. His father came out and pleaded with him, but he said, "All these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders. Yet you never gave me even a young goat, so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours who wasted your money with wild living comes home, you kill the fattened calf for him." The father answered, "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad, because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found."